What's up, guys? You guys Shempy here, and I'm bringing you another Road to Glory video. This time I want to kick it off pretty quick. I actually recorded a sweet game against Cal here. I wanted to show you the stats and a little bit of the gameplay. The video actually got corrupt, so that's why I'm showing you this right here. I was down by 10 with a couple minutes left. Was able to get a touchdown, came back and got another touchdown, and it was just an amazing game. I wish the file hadn't been corrupt. So it was a great game. As you can see, 5 passing touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing, and a rushing touchdown. It was just a great game. Really sad that it did get a little bit broken, but I guess we'll just have to move on. And another great weekend of college football here. Powerhouse Alabama team loses to South Carolina, led by freshman running back Marcus Lattimore, and he's having an amazing true freshman season. Excited to see this guy as he progresses, and with Alabama out of first place, it should be interesting to see who's going to take over the #1 spot. I imagine it's going to be either Ohio State or Oregon. Both had really great games, and yeah, let me know what you think about that. Who do you think should take over the #1 spot? And here I'm getting started pretty early. I wanted to get this passing game going. Draw a guy offside, so I know I've got a free play basically. Throw it down the field, find my man number 4, Josh Huff, and he makes a play. Here running the option, not too successful. They actually had both of us covered, but he breaks the first tackle over with a hurdle. And something I've been trying to do my entire career with Falco, but hasn't happened quite yet. I'm still looking for it, but we'll just have to wait and see if that ever happens. And finding my halfback, running a little out route here. Pretty open. Looks like there's some confusion in the middle of the field, especially with the linebacking core. And my second string halfback, Wilson, was able to sneak out. And once again, LaMichael James is hurt. Seems like his entire career has just been injury-ridden. And then this happens. Defensive line penetrates. I get hit as I throw. I saw a wide open man, triangle, streaking down the field. But instead of a touchdown for us, it turns out to be a touchdown for them. So not off to a good start here, and trying to continue working these defensive backs, because there's been a lot of open plays and I just haven't been able to get it there. The defensive line has been just destroying my offensive line. You'll see that most of the game. But here I see an opening. My left tackle, I think it is, pushes a guy down. He gets back up and makes the play, but thought I was going to be able to get a lot more yards. But I wanted to show this because showing off the blocking a little bit, showing the scouts that I don't have to play quarterback. I can play some outside receiver if they need me. But I got to show off my running ability right here. Looks like one of the ends gets through, untouched almost, and just trying to get to the outside, make sure I don't get hurt, get out of bounds, and continue making plays. But I want to get my halfback involved a little bit. It hasn't been working for basically the entire season. The halfbacks aren't running or line isn't blocking, and here another defensive end gets through. I'm fighting for the extra yards. Turn would have been probably like a 2-yard gain into a 6-yard gain, so that's always good. And here I see a corner playing deep, and my man comes off on the hitch route, runs a really great route. I get it to him right as he's turning. He gets to about the half-yard line, and then I just run it in. Pretty easy rushing touchdown and bolstering the Heisman stats, at least I hope. And here, one of the few times the pocket actually holds pretty well. I tried to get it out to, I think, number 15, my wide receiver. He fortunately drops it and forced into a 2nd and 10. So here we run the read option with the option, and you can really tell how big of a difference it really makes taking that one defensive end out of the play. You see the entire other side of the field opens up. I'm just trying to get a few yards here on first down, hitting out to my under route to the fullback, but nothing going on there, and I almost get run down from behind by, looks like a blitzing linebacker. Trying to make plays with my legs and throw it downfield, but unfortunately my receiver can't come up with it, and once again I'm under pressure. They're bringing some heat. I'm able to get it to my halfback, and he makes a play, able to turn nothing into something, and continue to try to do that, but there's just too much pressure on me. I get sacked, and you'll see a couple more sacks later in the game, I think, and get it out to my receiver here, and just an amazing pass and a great catch over the shoulder. And I was actually looking to get it to the circle route, another hitch route, but it's covered perfectly by the star corner. And here I get it to my man. He's coming across the middle, and that seems to be a weak portion of this defense, and one that I'm trying to exploit. And once again exploiting the middle, and finding number 15, he makes a great catch and a great route. And with that, we take the lead, and we're up by 7. And I want to bolster the lead a little bit. I'm still trying to get over that big interception earlier. And that's the only points they've really scored, so our defense is stepping up. And see a couple of open guys, but I see a little bit of running room and decide to slide here because if you've seen a couple of the other games, I tend to fumble a lot. And I'm looking to cut down on those, but here number 15 runs another great route, just a pretty simple deep out route, about 15 yards, and find him making the cut, and there's 2 guys cheating up, so make a great play there. And here trying to run this counter option, it's not working out too well. It takes just too long to develop, and with the line working the way it is, and once again you see this defensive line, some linebackers bringing a blitz, get in, having to make a lot of quick reads and quick passes, and running an option here, switch the side of the field, make a sweet spin move to make 2 guys miss, but just barely get the first down, and that's about all. That's all I was really looking for, though. And not a lot going on in terms of receivers here, and try to get it out late, but there's a hold, and it's 1st and 20 now, so trying to make a play, continuing to abuse the middle of the field here. And I just want to say I apologize a little bit for that background noise. We got someone in the house cooking, making some tasty chocolate chip cookies for me to drown my sorrows as my football team actually lost this week. And I find myself taking it out on this Arizona team. A chance to go up by 3 scores here. Defense holds once again. And actually miss a wide open square right there. Find my tailback though, and thought he might be able to break that tackle and get some more yards, but he gets stuffed. So we got a 2nd and 1, and you know, these out routes continue to be open. Number 82 actually jukes out that corner that's been giving me so much trouble. And here I'm trying to find a soft spot in the middle, but it gives cover pretty well, so I end up checking down to, I think it's my wide receiver number 15 again. He just seems to be everywhere on the field. And we get down to about the 1-yard line, and I thought I'd be able to pass it in pretty easily, but this corner just makes an amazing play, and don't quite get in there, but I'm looking for an option play here so I can get in, just dive in over the line, get in for another rushing touchdown. But Arizona finally answers with a touchdown of their own, their first offensive touchdown, and the defensive line is coming hard, and the defense in general is coming hard. They bring a bunch of linebackers on a lot of blitzes, and I'm under a lot of pressure. Threw a ball I probably shouldn't have right there, and that corner makes a great play. And they score again, and it is now a 1-touchdown game. And I'm trying to make some plays here with my feet, keep the clock moving, keep the ball moving. And I just wanted to touch on my 2K11 progress a little bit here. I actually created a Myplayer shooting guard. Went through all the drills, went through all the draft combine, got drafted by the Heat, which I wasn't too happy about. And they have a lot of depth, and I'm looking for something a little bit different. I've played a couple games there now. I'm coming off the bench. I'm getting a decent amount of minutes. I'm scoring some points too, which is pretty surprising. But there's a good chance that I'm going to look for a trade because I don't want to cheese too much with this Heat team, even though we haven't been winning all our games. I'm a 3-point shooting guard, and they actually already have one of those in Mike Miller. So I want to have a different role on the team, or a different role on a different team, I guess I should say. So let me know what you guys think on that. Should I request a trade? And, you know, I know rookies don't often do that, but it might be something to look for just because I'm playing on this Heat team. Or should I stick with the Heat and see what I can do, see how bad I can obliterate opponents? Probably won't be able to have any 2K11 videos out early on here just because I'm away at college and I don't have any good way to record here with me. Hopefully I can get a vid out sometime and introduce my player and show my playstyle. I'm 6'6" shooting guard. Can't even dunk yet, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. And up by 10 here at the end of the game, but you know how it is. I don't want to take my foot off the throttle here. I'm going for the Heisman this year. So I find my man and get the score in the final minutes of the game. You can see my stats here. Pretty good completion percentage and good amount of yards. That interception was definitely going to hurt, especially since it went back for a touchdown. But decent rushing numbers. Once again, the rest of the team struggling on the ground, but hope you enjoyed it. See ya!